everybody a pleasant good afternoon. A beautiful day for cricket. It's just about 89.5 degrees. We are here at the Miramar Regional Park in South Florida, US of A. It's Tropics United going up against St Lucie. CC. Tropics had won the toss and decided to take first strike. That's the first ball there by Mohammed outside the off stump. The openers for Tropics is Dale Africa and Richard Kedden. Short ball outside the off stump, he steers it down in the third man area and it should run away to the fence all the way for 4. So that one again was played in the covers. You got Mark Pinnock who chased it because he was on the boundary square of the wicket, but you were unable to pull it back in, and there's a second 4. The team for Tropics is Ryan Watson, Malcolm Fisher, Gavin Wallace, who's the captain, Bert Davis, Janine George, Jaim George, Hugh Morgan, Kovine Lotan. Along with Kedan and Fisher, and I'm sorry, Richard Kedan and Dale Africa. So it's the end of the first over. The score is 9 for no loss. On the first ball to Richard Kedden from the northern end, bowled by is it Tugman or is it Lenworth Gregory? Yeah, that's Lenworth Gregory. It was outside the off stump. It was shot of a good length. And Kedan had just pushed on it and get a touch to the keeper. So Tropics had lost their first wicket. Score is now 9 for 1. So while we are waiting on the new batsman to approach the crease, that's the new batsman. I think it's Watson, but I just wait for the update of the from the score. Outside the off stump. Let it go. Who had won the toss and decided to take first strike. That one, he hit it overhead and it should go all the way. Yes, that went all the way out the ground. So Watson is off the mark with a massive 6. That one was hit and he could be out. Yes, he's out caught. Watson is out caught. That was a full ball and he just tugged it just a little. And he caught that shot long off. So Tropics had lost their second wicket. The new batsman is the captain, Gavin Wallace. And he was off the mark the first ball. A penalty in the covers, fielded by Tucker Jr. for a single, and so it's Africa. That one was played and he beats the fielder. It should run away to the fence for 4. That was a good shot there by Dale Africa. It was just right up in the drive and he just dropped the bat on it and it races to the fence for 4. Mohammed, 2 over 12 runs, no wicket. The new bowler is Tugman. That's a good shot there by Gavin Wallace through the covers. Beat the cover fielder and beat the fielder on the sweeper into the fence for 4. That one was hit over covers. Should go all the way for 4. 1 bounce in the fence for 4. That was a big over there by Gavin Wallace and Tropics. It's taking Leonard Gregory to the cleaners. Gregory had now bowled 3 overs, 41 runs, 2 wickets. Tugman, who is operating from the other end, 1 over for 11 runs. Wallace rushed to 31 of 13. 4 4s and 2 6s. Africa is in 7 from 10 with 1 4. That one had beat the fielder in the covers and beat the fielder also on the boundary. Jordan Pinnock, who is in the covers, make a valiant attempt. Dives but were unable to cut it off, and Callis, who is doing the sweeping, were unable to save that 4. It was a good shot there by Gavin Wallace. Fields. That should have gone past Jordan Pinnock. It was a little aerial, but it was just wide of Jordan Pinnock, and it rushed to the fence again for 4. So it will be Tucker Jr. to continue. That's a full ball, and it was hit down to Cow Corner. Umpire signaling a no ball for height. That could go all the way. There's a fielder there, but it will beat him in the fence for 4. That one should go all the way. Yes. Way over the head of the long fielder. That was right up in the drive, and Gavin Wallace wasted no time to throw that kitchen sink on it. That one should go all the way. That's a good shot there by Gavin Wallace. Just backed away and just plates it square of the wicket. Run away to the fence for 4. He moves on to 48, and the score to 93 for 2. And that will go all the way.
Watch it, watch it.
That's a massive 6 there by Gavin, and that's his 50 on the 100 for Tropics, 101 for 2. They're in the 9th over. Gavin Wallace moves to 55. Just to give you an update of there's another game that is progressing just on the north field, which is Ambassador and Kendall Star. Ambassador is 76 for 1 after 7 overs up against Kendall Star. Palm Beach Hurricanes are 40 for no loss against St. Bess. Roger Tracy on 21 and Scott on 18. Challengers, 71 for 1 against Googlies. Palm Beach Gladiators 44 for 4 after 11 up against Palm Beach United. Miami Lions 102 for 4 after 14 against ME Cricket Academy. Myrtle Grove 83 for 1 against BCC Ignite. Sherwin Parello had the batsman who out from Myrtle Grove make 18. Amari is on 42, not out from 33. Stephen Taylor 21 from 15. Myrtle Grove 91 for 1 after they're in the 11th over against BCC. And as we return to live cricket, so as we return after the water break, we're still waiting on the batsman to get himself together. The umpire need to get the game going on. And that first ball was hit in the covers for 4 by Wallace. It was placed and slam in the covers, beat both fielders in defense for 4. Score moves to 121. For 2. And he could be out. There's a fielder there. And he's out caught. He's out caught at long off. So Gavin Wallace has been out caught for 71. That was a well-flighted ball there by Callis. And Gavin Wallace just went for it again and tried to hit it over long off, but went under it too much, and it was caught by Lenworth Gregory. So Tropics had lost their 3rd wicket. $127 for 3.
All rounds of food. Yeah. I know people that are young.
So at the end of the 14 over, the score is 149 for 3. Dale Africa moves to 42 and Malcolm Fisher on 7. Orin Toppin at bowled now 2 overs for 20 runs with Glenroy Callis 2 overs 12 runs with 1 wicket. I could see there's a change after the water break. So Gavin Wallace, who was out caught, 149 for 3, Tropics United up against St Lucie. We're here at the Miramar Regional Park. A hot day, but it's a good day for cricket. There's a game that is playing just on the north field. Ambassador Sports Club is 150 for 1. Mark Johnson's on 66. Keneal Irvin on 71. $156 for 2. They're in the 13th over, Ambassador. They're up against Kendall Starr. Palm Beach Hurricanes 79 for 2 after 12. I could see Scott is on 35 and Joseph Palmer on 2. But Tracy was out for 25 and Isaiah Roger for 8. Challengers 97 for 5 against Googlies. Palm Beach Gladiators 106 for 9 against Palm Beach United. Miami Lions 116 for 9 in 16.4 overs. ME Cricket Academy replying they're 70 for no loss. Myrtle Grove 134 for 4 up against BCC Ignite. Lyndon James out there on 16, Dean Morgan on 25. Omari Williams was out for 45, Stephen Taylor for 33. Damian Rowe was leg before for a duck. So as we return to live cricket, Tropics United 156 for 3. They're in the 15th over. Callis, who's bowling his third over for 19 runs with 1 wicket. Dale Africa on 49. Malcolm Fisher on 7. That one was played in the covers, fielded by Tucker Jr. He got a long off, a long on, a deep mid wicket, a deep backward square leg. And that was played back to the bowler, and he spilled it, and they crossed for a single. Score is now 157 for 3 after 15 overs. Africa on 49. Malcolm Fisher on 8. The end of the 15th over. That one was hit down in the covers. Jordan is chasing, but he's unable to get it, and it's rushed in the fence for 4. That was a good shot there by Fisher. Ambassador 173 for 2. Irvin is at 85, Sean Beckford on 8. Mark Johnson, who was out for 66, retired out for 66. And there's another wicket goes down. Africa had just been caught by Toppin. So the score is now Tropics 163 for 4. That's a loud appeal for a leg before. Umpire says not out. Chris Brown is at the crease with Malcolm Fisher. 164 for 4, Tropics United. So while we're just about in the last over, the score is 188 for 4, Tropics United. Malcolm Fisher, who is on 23, and Chris Brown is on 12. 192, my mistake, 192 for 4, with just 1 over to go. And he could be out, no. Could be run out, no, it's not run out, and they may be going back for the second. And he's run out. Chris Brown is run out of the last ball. So Tropics United, after 20 overs, 194 for 5. Chris Brown had just been run out for 14. Malcolm Fisher is not out on 23. So Mohammed had now bowled 4 overs, 30 runs, no wicket. Tucker Jr. 3 overs, 35 runs, no wicket. And to give you Lenward Gregory 3 overs, 41 runs, 2 wicket. Dylan Tugman 2 overs, 22 runs, no wicket. Jordan Pinnock 1 over, 17 runs. Gaston Callis 4 over, 21 runs, 2 wicket. Orrin Toppin 3 overs, 26 runs. And for the batting is Dale Africa 49, Richard Kedden 5. The score is 194 for 4 after 20 overs. And to continue with the batting, Watson 9, Wallace 71, Malcolm Fisher not out 23, Chris Brown run out for 14, 19 extras, 194 for 4 after 20 overs. Tropics United will take an inning break and we will be back in a short while. Again, 194 for 4 after 20 overs. We will be back after the inning break.
Morgan.
So while you're about to start the second half of this afternoon game, Tropics United up against St Lucie. The bowler is Hugh Morgan. That's the first ball to Toppin. St Lucie was chasing 194 for 4 made by Tropics United. That first ball, you can see the keeper got to be smiling off that bounce. Every keeper like to know that they're getting the ball up in their chest. And that one was hit hard through the covers for 4. What a shot by Toppin. He stand up on his toes and slap it through the covers. Beats 3 fielders. And it rushed in the fence for 4. St Lucie replying to Tropics 194 for 4. Mark Pinnock yet to score. Toppin on 5. 1 extra. Hugh Morgan is the bowler. Two, 4.
Got your support while we first prize. First prize what? You ever see Tropics and
Africa. Africa. So while St Lucie had lost 2 quick wickets, 18 for 2. At the crease now is Jordan Pinnock along with Dylan Tugman. Both are yet to be off the mark. No, Dylan off the mark. He did it for the. Ooh.
Get it for the Dylan, or to Mark instead of Dylan.
How much you make, Mark?
Only 3.
Delroy. So while we're just about to start the 4th over of the inning for St Lucie, score is now is 21-4-2. St Lucie chasing 194 for 4 made by Tropics. Jordan Pinnock and Dylan Tuckman is at the crease. That was an easy single there, just played into the third man area. There's a fielder there, but we're able just to run around and do the fielding. They get a single. The score moves to 22 for 2. That could go all the way. All the way for 4, down to mid-wicket. That one, Tugman had just turned on it and just played square of the wicket on the onside. I fret, did I fret? I don't sweat, yeah, I sweat. Green. Green! Green! This helmet. Yeah, Morgan. This helmet. The batsman that was using it, do you think he was out there long enough to feel the helmet get sweaty? Tell him say I don't sweaty sweat. I don't sweaty helmet sweat. I don't wetty wet, I sweaty sweat. And I fretty when I fret. Come in and put helmet for dry. I make 3.
Where put helmet for dry for?
I sweat.
Sweat me. Nervous, Scott?
I'm nervous, I don't sweat.
I'm nervous, Bibi.
No nervous, brother.
Why you nervous?
Nervous, you know, sir. That's what I got for you.
Yo, you say that I have it like that.
What?
I love it, you know, I'm making ball pass.
Oh, the ball moving.
You're not very confident.
You're not very confident.
You.
Of course.
You're back from it.
Man, what I go ball the ball and cut like this, brother. Come on. Me have to go feed.
And he could be out. There's a fielder around the rate and he's spinning around and it falls in no man's land. And they picked up 2. And there goes another wicket for St Lucie. That was a slower ball from Morgan. That's got Tugman reaching too early. That first ball, Tucker Judah had been beaten outside the off stump. At the end of the over. Is the bowler bowling his second over. That one plays in the covers. What a shot there by Tucker, but there's a fielder. It beats the infield in the covers, but there's a man who were able to cut it off and save 3 runs. As they had only crossed for a single, but that was a good shot there by Tucker Jr. Score moves to 36-4-3. And he's off the mark. Jordan Pinnock on 6. That one plays in the covers. There's a fielder there. And they get one. They're thinking about the second, but they go against it. There's a fielder there who is Africa down there on the boundary. So while the score remains at 42-4-3, they're in the 7th over. Is Gianni George, who is operating from the northern end. That one was just strokes in the covers. Get a quick single. That could be a no ball, but it was hit down to Cow corner. They get one. They're thinking about the second, but they decide against it. Let's see, umpire signals no ball. No ball. Okay. Then he signals a free hit. Down the leg, swings and miss, and it runs in the fence for 4 wide. And so the the free hit still continue. Signal to the umpire, signal to the umpire. Free hit, free hit.
Umpire still free hit, umpire. Umpire still free hit.
That was hit hard and high. It could go all the way. All the way 4-6.
Give yourself a chance, man. That's what I can tell about, bro. Yeah, man. Good shot.
While the score moves to 81, Tucker Jr. and 15, Jordan Pinnock and 24. That's a consecutive 6 over covers.
Looking good, man. See that, bring it to us for women.
Score moves on to 87-4-3. Tucker Jr. moves on to 22. Now when he gets an outside edge, it could run away in the fence. And no, it's not. No, run! So after 9 overs, the score is 89-3. Still need another 106 off 11 overs with 7 wickets in hand. That one was gently placed in the covers and they cross for a quick single, put the score to 92.
92?
That one was just fake down the leg side. Went one bounce in the fence for 4. So at the end of the 10th over, the score is 96-3. Tucker Jr. on 27, Jordan Pinnock in 25. 97-3. St Lucie chasing 194 for 4 made by Tropics United. So while we take a well-deserved water break, should be back in just a short while. Stay tuned. So while we return after the water break, Jordan Pinnock and Tucker Jr. is at the crease. St Lucie 96-3 after 10 overs, still needing another 99 more runs. They're chasing 194 for 4 made by Tropics United. Jordan Pinnock 25, Tucker Jr. 27. Long on to long off. That one was just dropped in on the offside. They picked up a quick single. Score moves on by 1. That was history of the wicket. It should go all the way for 4. A good shot there by Jordan Pinnock. That was a little shot outside the house stump and he just go on his toes and just punch it square up the wicket. Beat 2 fielders and rushed in the fence for 4. And the score is now past 3 figures, 102-3, St Lucie. Jordan Pinnock moves on to 30 from 27. That one he plays, it's a little aerial in the covers, but there's no fielder there. And it was the shites of the stumps and the keeper wasn't backing up, so they were able to cross for the 3rd. Tucker Jr. is out, caught. There's one man in the mid-wicket and he hit it straight in his chest. Dale Africa, who took a comfortable catch, regulated catch. So St Lucie had lost their 4th wicket. Africa.
Alright, David! Get that back, brother.
Dave. Don't worry. Don't worry. How much I make? How much did I make? You hit the ball, you stroke the ball, you can run 2 easy. A lot of people can only run 1. Well,
Easy, man. Them folk are too easy. That's good. Changing the job, that's
build a partnership.
So Jordan Pinnock had just been bowled. I would say a very lazy shot. Very lazy shot. So that's the 2nd wicket down after the water break. Oh, the new batsman is Dave Archer, and he was now joined by Neil Green. 113 for 5. They are in the 12th over.
Gave it to me. That's the email. The other body did sweeter than this one? The one that it's a little heavier for me. More heavier. This is too light. That's the reason why it's too light. Like I would use it for food like this. But the other one, like for stroke.
No, you can't hold. I keep hold.
Like stroke play?
Yeah, but George touched the ball a while ago.
Yeah, no. Wait.
Yeah, but
Hey yo! Ask the umpire way out, brother!
yeah, but hurt him or you out! Umpire!
Wait, LBW? LBW? Yeah, I thought it was catch too.
Because if that ball would out leg before.
And he's diving. Oh man, that just looks like I have to stay in.
St Lucie is now losing their way in the middle.
Oh,
that one was hit over long off. A good shot there by Mohammed. All the way for 6. So while the target is now 77 in 7.2 overs with 4 wickets in hand. Mohammed Aslam is at the crease along with Neil Green.
Run, man, run.
But when he gets an inside edge, they get one. They're coming back for the second.
Young boy.
That's all they'll get. That ball was just up in the black hole and he plays and gets an inside edge. Went down to fine leg there, picks up 2. Score moves to 126-42. Mohammed moves to 12 from 4. 1-6-1-4. Neil Green is yet to be off the mark after facing just one delivery. Able to die. Behind.
I thought it was catch at first.
Yeah.
So you don't know what that, eh?
That one is one bouncing the fence for 4 over to Langon. And just to give you some scores around the counties, Palm Beach Hurricane 165 for 3, St. Bess 134 for 3, 19 overs. Challengers 147 for 7, Googleys 151 for 3 in 16. Palm Beach Gladiators 106 for 9, Palm Beach United 77 for 10. Miami Lions 116 for 9. ME Cricket Academy 117 for 4. Myrtle Grove 178 for 4.
Fisher boy,
Ignite 93 for 9 in 20. Bengals Tiger 106 for 10. TGFL Warriors 107 for 5. So that's Green had been out caught. The new batsman to the crease is Callis. Atlantic CC 211 for 2. Tristan 104 for 10. Florida Cricket Academy 149 for 8. Strikers 144 for 9. PBE 223 for 5.
All right, man.
Titans Cricket Club 136 for 7. Mega Blaster 180 for 9. Falcons 151 for 6. Eagles 148 for 7. Miami Chargers 60 for 10. Young Genius 150 for 7. 2 Fun 148 for 7. And as we return for live cricket, St Lucie had lost their 7th wicket. $30 balls, 3 wickets.
Up and down.
All the way, but there's a fielder there and he won't get it. It went in the boundary for 4. Mohammed moves on to 28. and the score to 145 for 7. That was hit over covers. There's a fielder there. He's coming around, and they're coming back for the second. And they get it fairly easy. Score moves to 152. That he could be out. There's a fielder there, and yes, he's out caught. Ahmed is out caught for 29. $155 for 8, St Lucie. Mohammed is out for 29 from 18 balls. 3 4s and 2 6s. $159 for 8. And that was it over mid-wicket. They get one. They should be coming back for the second. And they make it quite easy. Callis moves on to 10 on the score to 161 for 8. A swing and a miss here by Callis, and that's the end of the game. So that's a 20 overs, 162 for 8, St Lucie. Tropics won by 33 runs. Callis not out on 10. Leonard Gregory not out on 2. 162 for 8 in 20 overs, St Lucie. So until then, my friends, it was a very good day for cricket. Until then, you all take care. God bless.